Hey, Cisco.
George Vine.
Vintage airplane propeller. Got it at a yard sale. You won't believe it. $3. Check this out. Paid $10 for this at the yard sale. What do you think it's worth?
$100.
Frame alone, $350.
Oh man!
Can you beat that?
Oh.
Okay.
Here, man, let me help you.
Thanks, Cisco. I could use a hand here. Careful. Bring it up.
Let me guess. Yard sale?
You bet. Originally, these chairs were $1,500 a piece. What do you think I paid for it?
$400.
$150.
George, man, it seems like you can get anything in a yard sale.
Oh yeah. I met a guy who told me that he got his house, his car, his boat, his wife, his dog, even his false teeth, all at a yard sale.
George, man, I want in on this yard sale business.
Well, let me give you something in that case. Let me give you this, and let's go yard sailing.
Yes, man.
Good morning, yard sale fans. My name is George.
And I'm Cisco.
And we're your hosts for another segment of
Yard Sale 411.
Come on, aren't yard sales for penny pitching Scrooges? Everyone loves a bargain. Youth shopping for that retro look? Couples in their 20s discovering, yes, they can afford attractive brand name furniture? Well-to-do collectors looking for that one missing piece? But it's more than just bargains, Cisco. A lot is about serendipity. I remember the time when I took my friend Gino out to yard sales.
What time does the yard sale start today?
Well, it starts at 9, and I guess it's just about 9 now.
Okay, and what time did you start setting up for the sale?
We started at about 6:30 or 7, but people were coming through as soon as we started setting up.
As soon as you started setting up?
Yeah.
Okay. And was there an advertisement in the newspaper?
As far as I know, the community put an advertisement in, and they put one sign out at the corner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's the young lady over there?
That young lady in the wheelchair, that's my mom. And if I guess 9 months ago, she would have been out here walking around, but she just had a really hard time in the last 9 months and now can't walk and whatever. But this is one reason why we're doing the yard sale.
Is she married to?
Yeah, she's married to my dad over there.
You're a veteran?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Where did you serve?
South Pacific.
South Pacific? Your hat says 1941 and 1945. Is that right? This guy is a true American hero.
Let me tell you, they do circus stuff. They ride unicycles, they juggle, they do everything. Well, their mom they have 2 other sisters that are in an act with them, and they perform all the time. In fact, they're going to do a parade at the Fairfax Government Center tonight. So, or a performance at the Expo Fall Fairfax.
Are these unicycles we're talking about?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you have them handy?
Did she say unicycles?
Mom just took my older sister to Maryland to class and in the car.
She'll be back.
When she comes back, they'll be handy.
Yes.
Okay.
They just drove away with them.
You think our audience would like to see these young ladies perform on the unicycles?
I'd like to see that.
I'd like to see that. They're very good.
You too?
They juggle. They do everything.
You juggle while you're riding the unicycle. This I got to see. Isn't this great? This is what America and yard sales are all about. The mom raising money to take care of the grandmother, provide her with assisted living care. And the young girls, part of a circus-oriented group, sort of like the 4-H Club, raising money for charitable causes. Just wonderful.
Remember, these girls are professionals, but if you really want to learn how to ride unicycles, always wear a helmet, and probably some elbow and knee pads wouldn't hurt either.
Wow. Excellent. Excellent.
or the time we danced to a great saxophone solo.
Can you name that tune? Something over you? No? Misty?
Misty. Misty. I get Misty.
You vote for Misty.
I'd ask you to dance, but
Well, let's not stay on the ceremony here.
no caution to the wind.
Oh, you're gonna lead, okay. Yard sailing, this is what it's all about.
So you're sponsoring the event?
We are. We sponsor this event once a month throughout the summer, from usually May until October, and we advertise throughout the area and let our vendors come in. They pay a minimal fee to use a parking space, and then they get to keep all of their profits, and we use that money that we receive for community service projects throughout the community.
I just want to ask you one question. What advantage is there for somebody who wants to have their own yard sale to come here?
Well, I think as you see throughout the yard sale area, we have everyone here. We do all the advertising for you. All they have to do is come here, set up, and we bring the people to you. So it's a much easier way to go.
Right.
It's a worthy cause.
Absolutely.
And a worthy cause on top of it. Again, thank you very
good.
much.
Thank
We appreciate
you so
it.
much.
Think of recycling, Mon. I just realized how beautifully yard sales create an entire universe of recycling all to themselves. In the finest American tradition, nothing goes in a landfill.
So many yard sales,
So little time.
So you're having your yard sale because you are selling your home?
We are moving.
You are moving.
Right.
Cool.
We actually rent this, and our landlord told us just last week that
Oh,
he
so
was
your
gonna
landlord made the decision
That's
for you.
correct.
Okay, wow. Wow.
He told us last week he was putting it on the market. It was on the market for less than 3 hours, sold, and they close in 30 days.
Wait, for the camera, one more time. He sold it how quickly? He sold it in 3 hours?
That is correct.
Unbelievable. So how's the sale been going for you today?
Not too bad. Good traffic.
And what time did you start?
We officially started at 8, but this was all set up about 7:30.
7:30. When did your first customer arrive?
7:30.
7:30.
As soon as the garage doors
As soon as the
open.
garage doors were open.
You had people waiting for you when the garage door went up.
As soon as they walked up, as soon as the doors opened, they walked up.
Okay, $2, Cisco. What are you going to ask for this? What are you going to offer?
If I remember your tip, you say 50%, so $1.
Sounds good, Cisco. Sale.
There you go.
Sale.
We have a winner.
You got it.
Take a US.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Doing business with you.
Great.
Easy. I'll
Thank
take
you.
$2.
See you later.
It is now time for another one of George's extreme yard sale tips.
You need to prepare items such as a cell phone in case of emergency. You don't have to leave the site of your sale, leave your merchandise sitting there. Just make that call. Things like screwdriver, small hammer, a mat knife, pricing stickers, pliers. Very important thing to have is a tape measure. People love to buy furniture at yard sales. They come with the measurements in their head or written down in their wallet. You are able to take the measurements of your furniture. They know instantly if it'll fit into their home. Sells itself. Have a calculator on hand. Scissors. That's the yard sale tip. And that's the tip for now.
One day I was invited to check out the meeting of the Salt and Pepper Shaker Society. Believe it or not, there are more than a handful of people attending this event.
We're at the house of Cam and Jack, good friends of mine, who I've known for at least 10 years.
Yeah.
How did we meet, Jack?
Through yard sales.
Through yard sales. A very typical and fabulous experience. They have opened their home to Yard Sale 401, so we can take a look at their unbelievable collections, including their salt and pepper shaker collection.
The minutes from last, our secretary, nothing from last meeting? The treasurer's report then. Hit it, treasurer.
Treasure.
This is 2010, and you can see there were no special expenses.
So we made a little bit of money. So we're up over 1,000. And so far this year, we're just up a little higher.
This is great to have the meeting first and then the food, because then it's going to keep for brevity.
real quick.
Yes,
That's what
exactly.
you
That's the way to go.
Are we through?
Almost.
How many sets of salt and pepper shakers do you have total?
I have just over 2,000 sets.
2,000 sets. And
do.
Do you have them all on display at one time?
I do. I have what would be considered by the National Club and even this Capital Collectors Group a fairly modest collection. There are people who have 10,000 sets, 20,000 sets, and even over 30,000 sets.
This is our only piece of Haywood Wakefield, which we got at an estate sale, and we were thrilled. It was a half-price day. It was snowing. So these are just different shakers that we put in there and some different kind of deco chairs. Not a whole lot in this room. These are all Deer shakers, Deer salt and pepper shakers. These are Jack's models that he's made.
This is my Elvis room. Happens to be my bathroom because it's the only room my wife let me have. And it started out, I bought an Elvis on velvet at a yard sale, and then all my friends decided I'm collecting Elvis, so this is where it ended up. These are pretty much figural ones. We've got a cowboy, a hobo, a sea captain, a farmer, a school teacher, and I just acquired the 3 Tin Men. And I get a lot of these on online auction sites, yard sales, flea markets.
How did you actually get started collecting necktie racks?
I was collecting vintage ties from the 20s through the 50s. And I was looking for a way to display them, and I happened to come across a few of these at a yard sale, and I thought this would be a good idea.
And one collection leads to another. There is never any end to collecting. No. That's great.
It is now time for another one of George's extreme yard sale tips.
Let me just give you a tip about selling antiques. Whatever it happens to be, antique books, it doesn't make any difference. My advice is do not sell antiques at a yard sale, because you are not going to get anywhere near what you ought to be getting for the value of that antique. You get the least amount of money for your item. Look up the value of all of your antiques first in Covell's Guide to Collectibles and Antiques. Have it appraised, whatever, but do not sell antiques and valuable collectibles at yard sales. And that's the tip for now. Picture frames is a clock and some amplifiers, and there's even a friend of mine who I know here, Ella.
Sweet.
Hey,
how
George.
you doing there?
Good
How
to
you doing
see
there?
you. Hey, Cisco.
Good
Hi.
day.
What have you got in the bag?
Oh my God, I have so many goodies. I made out like a bandit over here with these people.
Show me what you got.
I got a Coach wallet, which is virtually brand new, and she wanted 2 for it, and I got it for $1.
Okay, thank you. All right, what's next?
No, you want this
Oh, I
one.
want that one, right.
And then I got absolutely fine Italian leather Furla, which is a top brand. Looks like a
Wow.
credit card holder, money holder. Oh, look, there's a 20 in here. No, just kidding.
Well, that must be my 20s.
It's
You
the
paid
French
$1
one.
for this?
No, I paid 2 for that, but I paid $1 for the Coach.
How about I give you 50 cents for that?
Give it back.
Now look at this. This is quite a collection of artwork. Isn't that beautiful? 3-dimensional.
Sweet.
Painting on
Nice.
glass, and it must be 2 or 3 layers of glass in there.
I paid $6.50 for that one.
Wow.
Because he was retiring. He lives in Maryland. This artist, you can.
Oh,
find
you
him.
bought it directly from the artist?
Yes, I did. I
Ooh,
drove out
ooh,
because I
ooh.
found him at a craft show, bought my painting there, bought this one there, and he said, "I'm retiring. I'm just discounting these things because I'm retiring." And then I put his. Unfortunately, he left his name and address on the receipt, so I called him back and I said, "You still got anything you want to sell?" And my girlfriends and I went there and bought more.
So you-
I mean, I would not. I mean, 1,800 is kind of steep for the one I have upstairs.
Wow. And who's into the gargoyles here?
Me in my younger day.
In your younger day?
Yeah.
Well, you can't be a day over 21,
Yes,
so.
don't I wish. Once you add 40 years to that and you'd be running out of money. It was white, plain white, and I painted it twice, so you could do it painted another color, and it holds really well. You know.
What are you asking for this?
$5.
$5. You take 3?
You know, these guys are killing me. Okay.
$3. Pay the lady Cisco. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. How much are the frames?
Well, you're going to go half of whatever I say, so.
No. How do you know that?
I know how to do this.
How do you know that?
I shop too, okay?
She read my book, is what it is.
Okay, how about $1?
$1? Good. Okay. That works. $1 a piece?
Yep. And no, it's not going to be 2 for $1. Don't even go there.
I didn't realize it. She's a mind reader on top of it. Okay, so I owe you? $5. Okay.
All right.
Good deal. Okay, now I have my tie rack. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Good luck today. Thank you.
Thank you much.
All right, here we go.
It is now time for another one of George's extreme yard sale tips.
Yard sale buyers, just a word about CDs. This is a dying breed of audiovisual entertainment. You can go and buy CDs by the box full, 10 cents a piece, 50 cents each. I wouldn't pay more than 50 cents for an individual CD, except maybe for something like the Beatles, somebody really, really famous, really, really popular. A box of, let's say, 200 CDs, feel free to offer $10 because there's not much you can do with them. And that's the tip for now. All right, so let's check out this yard sale.
Nice.
And you need a Craftsman wet and dry vac.
I power it.
Hi there.
Good there.
What
does that sell for normally in the store if you had to buy it?
I didn't. It was here when I bought the house. I sort of inherited it. And it was buried sort of in this little storage room over here. I've really never ever used it, so it seemed like a good time to free up some space.
Okay.
And that's why we're trying to price it at a good price so that it'll get out of our way.
The word is unload.
Unload. That's the word.
Unload.
That's the key word for the day.
Do you have the trains to go with the classic toy trains binders?
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Let me guess, they were the first things to sell this morning.
Pretty early on, yes.
Pretty early on. Now, the sign said that the sale started at 8:30 and you sold the trains at 8:31.
Maybe 8:59.
8:59. The point of it is, and I think that we do have a tip in the yard sale book, that you have to be the early bird because the early bird catches the worm. Right, obviously. Now I know why you're selling the wet dry vac.
Right.
What other reasons are you selling all of this merchandise for?
We've just been carrying a lot of it around for years and years, and we just really wanted to lighten up the load a little bit. And
okay, ladies and gentlemen, lighten up the load is equal to what word? Unload. Okay, good prices. This is where you got to go when you want to furnish your place.
It is now time for another one of George's extreme yard sale tips.
This one's for all you Louisville sluggers out there. You ever see wood bats at yard sales for $1 or so? I'd pick them up just for nostalgia's sake. Check this out. Hillerick and Bradsby, Louisville, Kentucky. You can't find these anymore. And when you do, I think they're about $30 retail. But they're beautiful. And the sweet sound they make when that ball connects with the sweet spot on the bat can't be beat. And that's the tip for now. Why do you go yard selling?
Because it's fun.
It's fun. That is the main reason to go yard selling. That and
it's fun.
And we will try to buy something here. But when we buy something, we're going to try and buy it at what? Half price. Okay. Simmons Maxipedic, $20 two-piece set. And do you recall what you actually paid for it initially?
Probably it was a couple of $100.
Couple of $100. If you had to sum up in 25 words or less why you're having this yard sale, what would you say?
Too much stuff.
Too much stuff. This is the American affliction, I think. Too much stuff.
We accumulate.
Another tip for the book: when the yard sailor starts begging you to take something, you know the prices are going down. It's a golden opportunity.
It is now time for another one of George's extreme yard sale tips.
Don't put anything down in the ground. If you got a lot of little things like 100 Beanie Babies, don't put them down on the ground. Don't put them on a blanket. Put them in a nice big box, set them up on a table. People will like that. They'll stay clean. You get a better price for them that way. And that's the tip for now. I remember pulling up to this one yard sale. It was a community yard sale. And we met this lady who had her 4 nieces there, each of whom rode unicycles and juggled while they rode them. My jaw dropped open. You can even see it in the clip that we took of that.
Yeah, nice one. Nice.
Yeah.
So George, man, whatever happened to that hand that purple glove?
Well, I'm really glad that you asked me that question. Cisco, what you got there?
George, man, check out this vintage caboose. I paid $3 for it. I think the original price is $50.
Outstanding.
Thanks, man.
What is it this time, Cisco?
George, man, finally my old Kung Fu Panda, and I saved $65 on it, and it even talks. Yeah, man.
Let me guess, you saved more money.
Not this time, man.
What? Empty hands?
I earned $50. I made a sale, and I think a new friend.
Now you're taking the right measurement.